loves poetry and has made the effort to come here on a Thursday night. So thank you, first of all. We're going to do a small interview, which will give you an opportunity to understand this project a little bit more, understand about Fern a little bit more, and how we got here tonight. So if you want to say a few words, let me know. Or we can start the interview.
We can start.
Yeah. So first of all, if some people don't know, Fern is an orthodontist by profession. I wanted to understand a little bit how, from an orthodontist profession, you developed this skill for writing and how you've immersed yourself in this field.
Writing has always been a part of my life. I used to write when I was, as an orthodontist, a few articles, and that is one of the reasons. So writing was already in my life. And after that, you know, I love Japan and art. So I practice ikebana, and it was only natural that I fall in love with the haiku, fascinated by that immediacy to convey a feeling, an emotion. Mm-hmm. And I started like that. So just for myself, it was in 2014. Yeah. Then in 2017, I said, oh, maybe I should share a little bit what I'm doing. So I started to imagine maybe having a blog on Instagram. So I started little. So that was in 2017. And after a while, I think I must have written over 1,000 haiku. Okay. And I thought, why not publish? So it was a journey as well to try to publish. It's happened in French first, then in English, and this is the way it's happened and why we are here tonight.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, and it's been lovely seeing you develop that.
Yeah.
When I first heard about haikus, I didn't know what they are. So can you tell us a little bit more about what is an haiku and how you've come across this style and developed a writing in them?
So haiku are originating from Japan. Mm-hmm. They are short poems of 3 lines. Mm-hmm. And the traditional way follow a 5-7-5 syllable pattern. And one of the most famous haiku in the world is from Matsuo Basho, an old poem, frogs lip sing, sound of water. And it's magnificent by its evocative power, just in few words. This is what I like with haiku. Sometimes they strike you and you're just writing them because they are just coming in. They make you connected to something greater than yourself, to the entire universe. And this is what I like with haiku. And also, they have evolved over the time. Mm-hmm. Haiku have evolved away from that 5-7-5. We can still do it, mm-hmm. But I've been inspired more by haiku, where you follow the rhythm of your emotion, mm-hmm. like a breath. Mm-hmm. And it's the reason why the artists, the author who inspire me a lot are Ryokan and Santoka.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's interesting you say that. I think that's probably a philosophy that you enjoy, but I know your story a little bit more. What's actually the story that's brought you to write haikus? There must be something very specific there.
Yeah, I was in Paris, mm-hmm. visiting a bookshop that I love a lot, mm-hmm. Which is in Boulevard Saint-Germain and called L'écume des pages. And I was there, I picked up a few books, mm-hmm. and I was heading at the checkout. And I was waiting, and I saw on a bookshelf a book with a Japanese inspired cover. And I took it like that, just grabbed it like that, and it was the best purchase I did. I didn't know, and if I didn't book that book, I would maybe not be there today. And it has been a coup de cœur, meaning that it was for me exactly the same revelation that I had with ikebana. I love ikebana. You can see those today here. I did, and I love ikebana because with just 3 flowers and 3 branches, you create harmony, and you reach the very essence of beauty. Mm-hmm. And with word, haiku are doing exactly the same thing. With very little word, not too much. You connect to the soul, and with the soul of other people as well. And I love that.
I agree, and these are one of the things that I feel when I read your book.
Thank you.
Because you're the one who introduced me to haikus. And I guess my next question is, this all happened probably before 2014, before you started writing. What has kept you writing haikus this long? What has been the driver?
Haiku for me are like a meditation. I write haikus in the morning before to go to work or when I come back from work. They are like, they help me disconnect with the entire world and to be connected to my soul. So I write haiku because of that. I write haiku as well because I have followers. And it still meets me to know that people are waiting for that. And also, I don't know if she's here. I write haiku because it's a beautiful way to communicate with people. And as an orthodontist, sometimes I share my passion with my patients. And one day I remember, her name is Clémence. Yes, she's here. Hi, Clémence. And Clémence, I'm telling you, she's going to be the future Rihanna one day. She has a beautiful, she has a stunning voice, really. And I remember we were together and I spoke about haiku and she said, oh, but I know haiku. I said, really? She said, yes. And that's it, and we carry on. And 4 weeks or 5 weeks later, at her next appointment, she came with a beautiful haiku she did for me. I didn't bring it tonight. I wanted to do it, but with all that organization, it was very difficult. But I wanted to share that haiku because it has been so powerful. Coming to that appointment, and when she offered me that haiku, it was really powerful. So I like that. It's because it's a way to communicate, and few of you as well, even if we didn't have so much time. Just few words to share, and I like that for that. Yeah.
And I think I can relate in the sense that I think when I read your book, I think reading some of the haikus is a form of meditation, is a way of centering yourself in the emotion of the moment, which is one of the main reasons I appreciate them. So thank you for that. And then on this topic, I selected 2 haikus. I'll read them out in English because I think the majority of people here are speaking in English. But the purpose is, I wanted to understand a little bit what emotions evoked you, or what were you thinking when you wrote them.
Okay.
So one of them was on the topic of love.
Oh, wow.
The poetry, the haiku is, "You've vanished in the corridors of time. Will you come back to me one day?" And for me, I love this one because it evokes a sense of nostalgia, a sense of longing, and I think the image to me is quite powerful and poetic. So I wondered was it based on someone, an emotion, a feeling? That was the first one.
Okay.
And the second one that resonates with me, it's under the topic of the war in Ukraine. And it goes, "Forgotten spring, the birds have fallen silent, racket of artillery." And I love this one because it evokes a sense of nature stopping because of the rackets and the sounds of war. And I think it's a very powerful emotion because you realize that our society kind of forgets and to be in touch with nature, and that gets forgotten, and how nature gets silenced by war. So I was wondering a little bit about what you were feeling, what your thoughts were when you wrote those.
The one about love, I'm sure a lot of us can resonate with a lot of us. Yeah, are you going to come back? This is the things. Do we want it as well? It's a gray area where we don't know. Because when something is over, sometimes people forget that they have loved each other a lot. And sometimes it could be very destructive. And I think when people leave each other, they should remember how much they have loved each other and to respect that. And why not? We can move apart, but we can maybe still stay connected. Will you come back to me? Doesn't mean you come back exactly the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
We can come back differently, with a different angle, because we can never repeat a story.
Mm.
It's something else.
Yeah.
And it can be beautiful as well.
Yeah.
It's something else. That is my answer.
Okay. Yeah.
And for the war in Ukraine, it's a subject which touched me a lot.
Yeah.
I admire those people. They are very extremely courageous. And it's true that when the war started in 2022, it was during the spring. And I don't know why, even if I was not in Ukraine, I felt it. I felt that discrepancy. And it was very interesting to hear the comment of people, you know, on social media. They were shocked by one of them, not that one, but someone where I was the spring starting and the war as well.
Yeah.
And I was putting that in balance. Not to shock, but to say, okay, look how beautiful the life we have in here when those people are fighting for life, and when we still enjoy the peacefulness of spring, when for them, spring, no more.
Yeah.
No more with the artillery they can hear.
Yeah. And no, thank you for that. And I think based on both explanations, it just reinforces this sense of peacefulness and meditation that I was talking about that your haikus bring.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Again, I guess the next thing is some people here know you, some people don't. How can they reach out to you? How can they follow your work?
They can follow my work on Facebook and Instagram, but mainly Instagram. I'm much more active there. Mm-hmm. When you use the QR code, if you have your earphone, you can use all the QR code for each of the paintings there, so you can connect to my Instagram from that. Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
La vie en trois lignes.
And this beautiful exhibition, so this room with Harumi's paintings, the other room with yours, has been lovely. One question that I have is, how did you meet Harumi? And what's the story behind that?
Okay. So I meet Harumi on social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I meet Harumi on social media, and it's incredible the number of talented people you can find on social media. It's teeming of creativity. And I wanted someone who understands what I want to do. And when I saw the work of Harumi, you know, is exhibiting in museums. She's quite well known. I have some of her students in that room in here. So she has students all over the world. And I was saying, wow, I just hope she's agree. I'm not no one. I hope she's going to like my book, and she's going to want to do the illustration. And from the beginning, it has been fabulous. We understood each other very quickly. What I like in the work of Harumi is she perfectly harmonized the different nuances of ink tone with the white space. And each of art piece are breathing transparency.
That's true. Yeah.
And reach the very true essence of things.
Yeah.
For example, just to give you a glimpse of her work, I love silence. Silence is something I like to write about. Maybe one day I will do an exhibition just about silence. And I said to Harumi, you know, for that term, I want the backdrop of mountain. They are so majestic and beautiful, conducive to silence and meditation. And what she did was absolutely fabulous. Okay. And when you are going to read the book and get through all the atmosphere with the silence, you are going to see that tree with the background of the mountain. It's very powerful.
Yeah, and yeah, I concur with that. And I heard you talking about an exhibition one day, and that leads to my last question.
Yeah.
Which is, are there any other projects in the pipeline? Are you writing and anything in the horizon?
Yes. I have 2 books in preparation. The closest things I'm going to do, it's next week I'm in Paris. Yeah. My publisher has invited me to contribute to an evening about women in poetry.
Congratulations.
And another book signing. But mainly, I'm working to turn, and thank you for being there and enjoying there and still being there, because I want to turn that poetic adventure into an immersive project. I would like to do an immersive experience where the boundary between word and image are going to fade to give way to poetic symbiosis art. So it will be called Echo of Season. And the spectator will be able to explore space, transform into a poetic landscape, inspired, linked to the nature and the season. It will be 4 rooms. Each of them, they will host a season, and inspired by original poem, where words come to life through projection, animation, light display, and immersive sound composition.
Yeah.
And the immersive experience industry is growing fast. I'm sure some of you have maybe seen Frameless, which is a beautiful one about painting.
Yeah.
And by combining poetry, visual art, and immersive technology, I believe Echo of Season is going to meet the demand for that kind of experience with high cultural and technological innovation. For a project like that, I will need investors who share my passion about technological and cultural innovation.
Yeah.
They will be able to invest, for example, into the rental material for the immersion, or they will be able to help for the creation of the content and the music content, and also to implement, the communication campaign. And in exchange, they will have a very exclusive space into the communication plan, and which is good because it will be in a work with a very high cultural value, and as well some share of the benefit. So if you know people, you have through my book, you have all my details, and it will be lovely, because that is going to be my next project, to make it as an immersive experience. And when you have the QR code, it's just a glimpse of that.
Well, I am very excited to see that happen. And
now, what I would like to say is all that project today will not be possible without 2 beautiful people, Lina and Kuldeep, which are the owner of that gallery. So Kuldeep, please come next to me and have a few words, have a seat with me, and come here.
Thank you. Well, I suppose creating a sense of community is very much at the heart of everything we do here. London is a very cosmopolitan city. It can be very lonely and isolating at times. And certainly one of my wife's visions was to create this sense and this spirit in which we could engage with like-minded people. And it's with that spirit I'd like to welcome you all here, really to celebrate beauty in all its forms, inside and out. And we've seen that in its extraordinary woman. I mean, I've worked with her the last 2 or 3 days. I've rather watched her work for the last 2 or 3 days. And to be a scientist, an orthodontist, have such creativity, sensitivity to the art, the soul, and on top of that, the logistics, and queen of Excel spreadsheets. I mean, are you kidding me? You should be running an army at the same time. This woman is regimental. So to watch you at work and to actually see what you're able to produce, it's heartwarming, and it's actually an honour for Lina and I to actually host you and be part of what you have to give to the world, really. It's,
so Lina is a little bit, come Lina, I want a picture with you. I want you to be there. Lina is a little bit more discreet, but things has happened because Lina, I remember when we met, come in here. Yeah. When Lina, turn a little bit, people want to see you. And I remember I was coming one day in here for an event they was organizing, and I started to speak with Kaldi, and I met you, and I fell in love with that couple. Beauty is not only because you are a plastic surgeon and you are doing some aesthetics, and it's not, the aesthetic was not only, you know, in your job, it's in a way of lifestyle. And this is what's, when I spoke to you, I said, I must do something with them. And I want to say thank you to Sia. Sia. Bravo, Sia. She's our assistant, yes, assistant of Lina. So I want to say thank you to Lina because she was there helping us on everything. And not everybody can come in here, but I had all my beautiful team with me, Shanze and Rico, which are for the camera and video, Sarah for the book signing, Christina, I don't know if she's there. Yes, Christina. Yeah, to welcome everybody. And my lovely daughters who were there taking care of the interview and the art section. And thank you very much for being there tonight.